Hello and welcome to my top 32 deck profile for the past Yu-Gi-Oh! Extravaganza. I placed top 32 with the record of 6-2 at the end of the standings, getting 26th. This is my first top, and I did it with a deck that I feel is one of the best rogue decks for this format. And for that exact reason, I will be sharing my deck list and hoping that people will learn from this. To start it off, we played 3 Foxy. Also, if you haven't found out, this is Salad. If nobody's reported on this yet, 2 Jack, 2 Spinny, 1 Gazelle, and 1 Falco. You only play the. I didn't choose to play Foul. There was points where it did come up, but there's also points where if I did play it, I was bricking. Like, I don't play Desires for this build, so you don't really want to play too many Salads, since you won't need them 24/7. And on to the normal summons, we played 3 buff and 1 debug. You only want to play the 1 debug, as usually you're only searching Gazelle or Spinny. And if you already have each, there's no point in it. And you want to play Buffalo for that exact same reason. If you open a Salad or any other Cyber Monster in a way to get into Gazelle, you can just discard the Salad. And if you draw into it just any other generically good cards in the grave, you can just discard that for the mining or whatever you need. And now onto one generically good card I played, the 3 Exceed. This card was crazy for this event, hence why I played 3. It's just what helps you set up the Baguska Dweller, or if needed, Ling Karibo. Like, if you're playing against Eldritch or anything like that, you just link this away for a Ling Karibo, and you just negate whatever traps they need. And now onto the hand traps, we played 3 Ash, 3 Joel, 3 Meister, and 2 Belt. The liberty of being able to play so many hand traps is because you don't play Desires. And since you have like 3 free slots for the deck, you won't need to have to play consistency cards since your deck's already consistent enough. And it showed that over the weekend. Now onto the spells, we played 2 Will, 1 Circle, 1 Sanctuary for obvious reasons. 3 Mining. This was an amazing card. I wish if you could, you should play 4. And then the 1 Reborn. And that does it for the spells. Now onto the traps. We played 2 Roar, 2 Rage. Most people would say only play 1 and 1 if you're not playing Desires, but you always want to open 1 of these at least. And since you only play 2, you see it most of the times. As well as since you play a card that's just like Desires in Buffalo, you get it for free most also. And now 3 Torrential. If I had IDPs, I would have played them for this event. This card should have been in the side and IDPs in the main, but they didn't get here in time. But that's completely fine. Now, onto the extra deck. We played for Xyz, 1 Dweller and 1 Baguska. These 2 were amazing. The Baguska came up more than the Dweller. Especially, I played against 3 Virtual Worlds in this tournament. And I would set up Baguska usually because Meister could just carry you there. Sorry for the background noise, that was my PlayStation. And now onto the Link Monsters, we played 3 Bale, 3 Wolf, and 2 Helio. You only need the 2 Helio, but you must play the 3 of each of the other ones, as you can burn through them really fast. And now onto one of my personal choices that I think is better than what everybody else is choosing, and 1 Appaloosa. It's better than Appaloosa right now. I say is better than Phoenix because Drytron in Virtual World. And if you just make Phoenix, they're just calling fire as well. So at least with Appaloosa, you can make this as a wind and have something else for the VFD maybe to have to call out. And now on to the other Link monsters. We have the transcode as well as we have the update jammer, transcode, and access code. And now on to one of my favorite Link monsters that came up almost every game, Ling Karibo. Every deck right now is playing at least 1 form of trap. Whether it be Chuche and they flip it, or Eldritch and Sanguine. This card just banishes whatever. Like even IDP, it might negate activations and allow them to activate another one, but it's still amazing. And now onto the side deck, we played 3 Lancia. Obvious reasons. Nibiru, or not Nibiru, Drytron kind of banishes. Virtual World Banish a lot, and Dino as well. I came into this preparing for a lot of Dino, but that didn't happen to my surprise. As well as 3 Nibiru. This card came in every Virtual World match, going first or second. It's just a good stopping point and lets you build a board on your turn as well. And 3 Gamma Seal. This card goes well with another card in the side deck that I'm playing. Ruler. You have to play this for Drytron. Like, there's hands down, like, if you're not playing Ruler, you're losing to Vanities. Like, every single game. And 3 Crackdown, which should have been Torrential, but worked out pretty well anyway. I played against an Eldritch player, the 3rd place Eldritch Striker player in the second to last round. Sided this in, and stole their Eldritch, shutting down their Conch and Haquero for 3 turns, which was just really good. So, that's my deck profile for the past Yu-Gi-Oh! Extravaganza. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck if you play in any future tournaments.